Hey guys, Bree here. So we are going to work with our new resin that we have that just launched. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that for you guys. Do me a favor, you guys, there is a little, like a bubble down here that says comment resin for supplies. Go ahead and click that. It'll have a broadcast channel link. You can join my broadcast channel where I send all my alerts. And any new info will also be there. Okay, so let me send this video over into the chat real quick. That way they can get it. Ta-da! And say hi when you pop on, okay? So I've sent that on over there. Now, I will let you guys know everything that you're going to need. Let me let a few people pop on real quick. Okay, I have some cups. Hi everybody, good morning. Hi Sonia, Tracy, Sherry, Marcy, Stephanie, Nina, Lena. Hi. Okay, so you definitely want to make sure that you're reading the back of the bottle. It does say it has up to a 40-minute work time, which is awesome. So this resin and hardener, this actually takes 24 hours to cure. So you want to put it on a level surface. What I've actually done is I have this fun little tabletop piece. I'm going to put all of my stuff on this, and then I will take this entire piece and I will go and set it most likely on the floor in my craft room, because all of my table space is taken. But I will go ahead and set it somewhere where it is level. I'll probably use a little leveler just to make sure it is completely level, because you don't want it to be like bigger on one side or like uneven, okay? So make sure wherever you are setting this down to cure, make sure it is level, all right? Okay, so 40-minute work time. That means once we mix it, we have 40 minutes to get it all poured and set to where it needs to be, okay? So it is also recommended to wear protective gloves, measure equal parts of resin and hardener, which I'll explain here in a little bit. And then when you're stirring together, you can also add pigments as desired. A 1-to-1 ratio, allow 24 hours to cure, okay? All right, here is the more important stuff. Make sure that you guys have a good ventilation system. So I am in my craft room. I have my door open. I have my AC going. I have my air purifier on. I can't get to this window, so I do have this open, my door over here open, okay? I will probably see if I can get that window open, actually. I might be able to do that. We'll see. Okay. Also, don't drink it, eat it, put it in your eye, things like that. All right? Not good. It is toxic to aquatic life as well. So, all right, let's see. Your invitation for the bugs to come see you. See, that's exactly why I don't want to open up the window, Sonia, because this room is known to have just random bugs, okay? And I'm like, ugh, why? Why do we all have to come in here and hang out? All right. Now, it does say we want to make sure that we have proper ventilation. You could use a mask. It does say to use gloves. Now, you guys want to know something funny? Let me put my hair up, though, so that way it's not in the way. I don't have any gloves on hand. So I'm gonna use plastic baggies. Okay? And you could definitely, I recommend using a mask. Again, I don't have one of those either. It's like I don't have anything, right? You'd think I'd have a mask. I do have a mask. Don't know where it's at. But it's fine. I've used resin before, as long as I don't do a lot of it. Like I don't plan on sitting here for an hour using it. I just want to show you guys how to mix it, use it, pour it, and I'm done. And I'm out because we've got errands to run. So we have to leave in less than 30 minutes. So let's do this. Okay, here's what you can do. All right. First thing is you can label these 2 cups. You can use the same 2 cups to pour and measure your resin and your hardener in, okay? So you can measure it, or you can write A and B on the cups. You can write hardener and resin on it, whichever way to help you. Let me get a permanent marker. It's like all of a sudden all my stuff is gone. All right. Yes, I recommend using a mask. I used to use this stuff a long time ago, like to make cups. And I had to use a mask. It was just terrible. But I feel like they've come out with so many new ones that don't have as much smell to it. Does not mean that you still shouldn't use it, because honestly, even if it doesn't have any fumes, you guys, you just think about all the chemicals that you may be inhaling. Take precaution, okay? So I'm going to say resin is A. So I'm going to put A on the top up. Obviously, you can't see B on the black lid, but you can kind of. Okay? I'm going to do A and B. A, B. That way, if I need more hardener here in a little bit, or if I need to make more of it in a little bit, I can do it. Okay? All right. You know what I'm surprised they don't have on here? Why don't they have it on here? How long you're supposed to stir it for? Usually it's about 3 to 5 minutes. But what I'm wondering is, why is that info not on the bag? That's kind of odd. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get my molds ready. So I think we're going to do 2 of them. So this one right here, you guys, this is from my chalk site. This is called board and base mold. So if you guys are familiar with the original board and base we have, it's like a wood base and then it has a black or a white chalkboard. Exact same thing. This part's going to create the chalkboard board, and then this part down here is actually the stand that it's going to sit in. Okay, so I'm super excited. Good morning. Okay, and then this one is called catch-all tray. All right, so this one's going to create a cute little tray, like a trinket tray. So that one's going to be super cute too. Now, we could definitely just do clear for both of these. I do have multiples. I bought 3 of each because I always want to have more. So we may do this one clear, and we may test this one out for like a fun, like mixing colors and stuff like that. Okay. All right. Again, if you guys need any of the supplies, comment resin. I will send you the link. These can be found on my website, as well as these 2 molds. And then if we have leftover, I do have another cute little mold that you guys can purchase on my my cutout site. I did put these up. They're a pack of 4. They're little ornaments. I also put the Amazon link too if you prefer to get a 12 pack. It's just cheaper for you to get them from there, but I did put the links to all of that. Okay, so here we go. So we are going to pour equal parts of A and B. All right. Now, I don't, like I said, I don't have gloves here. So let me open this up first. All right. Let's wipe that off. And I can go ahead and peel that off. Okay, let's get this other one open. I wonder if I can just peel this one off. Maybe. Maybe not. Ah. You guys, I have so many fun things for this resin stuff. We're about to have like tons of fun, okay? Not all today, but just know soon. Just know very soon we will. Okay. So, here we go. I am going to just pour. I'm going to pour quite a bit because we have kind of a lot to do. I'm going to see how much this one jar will take as well. Okay. And again, we want equal parts. All right. I also want to make sure that it's going to fit into my cup. So, here we go. We're going to pour. And I have a little stick here. Tongue suppressor, tongue thingy majigger. What are they called? Also, you could just throw these away. I'm gonna throw mine away. I'm not going to keep them. I'm only keeping them until the end of the project, because if I need to add more, I can add it into these cups, right? Okay, so far the smell is not bad. Okay, so when you mix it, try not to take the stick out. You just want to mix slow and steady, probably for a few minutes. Popsicle stick, there you go. I know I want to order more before the shipping ends. Yes, for sure. Definitely. Again, I don't smell. There's not a big smell to it. I know Stephanie was asking about smell. It's not honestly, the gilding wax smells worse. I feel like the gilding wax does have a pretty distinct smell. But this one's fine. So, do you guys have any questions so far? Any questions? Let me know. Y'all hit the heart button. Let me know, have you, on a scale of 1 to 5, let's say 5 is you use resin all the time, 1 being you've never used resin, what number are you? Yeah, it should ship to Hawaii. Yeah, no problem. So I have seen it used with ink. You can actually add art ink to it to color it, but mica powders. Never used resin. Oh, lots of ones. Ah, I'm so excited, you guys. Oh, look, Debbie's a pro too. Awesome. So one of them is resin, one of them is hardener, and when the two mix together, it creates a chemical something. You have a bowling pro shop? Tina. That is so cool. Yes, glitter. You can add glitter to it as well. So I'll tell you the things that I've done with it personally. I have used it mainly for making cups, tumblers, like to seal tumblers. And so what we would do is we would coat the tumbler. We would put it on one of those turny thingies, and yes, you can add trinkets too. What was I saying? Okay, tumblers. We would coat it and then we would add glitter and then let it turn for however many hours it needs to turn, and then seal it again with another coat of resin. So that way you would have glitter tumblers, right? I've also used it for little molds, created like different ornaments and little things. Now one thing, oops, I picked it up a little bit, but I think it's good. One thing that I've always wanted to make was, I've always wanted to make the dominoes. So guess what, you guys? I got myself a domino set. I'm gonna use it, and then I'll let you guys know if it works out well, and then you guys can get it too if you want. All right, I'll put that link up. All right, so we're going to do this one just completely clear. All right, I see a little bit of fuzzy stuff on here. Hold on. I'm gonna grab some tape. Make sure there's no fuzzies in it. Like dust, things like that. Okay. I have a friend that made a domino set. Yes. This one hasn't quite gotten warm yet. That's why I said I wasn't really sure. Like I feel like every resin is different. I have a resin that sets in 10 minutes, but it turns white. So it's kind of hard. You have a very, very small window to use that resin, which I will be using that on here too to show you guys all kinds of new projects that we're gonna add in here. But like I said, it's kind of, every resin is different. This one is not quite warm yet. I'm wondering, you like my gloves? I'm wondering if this one is going to get warm. So that's what I was kind of waiting for, but I didn't feel it. And I feel like it's been about 3 minutes already. I could wait 2 more minutes. If you guys have questions, feel free to let me know. And if I missed a question above, I am so sorry. Will you just ask it again? Because I can't quite scroll. I can't scroll up. All right. Again, I don't feel it getting too warm because normally that chemical reaction will happen, and that's kind of how you know it's ready. Oh, I have a tic-tac-toe one too. Yeah, some resins don't get warm. And I haven't actually asked that question if anybody else has used this one already. Does the chalk resin get warm? I can't really give you a best brand because it all comes down to what you want to use. So I'm going to test this one out because I've never used it before. So I'll let you guys know. But if this one is good, obviously I'm going to say the chalk one because you can get so much more. Like you can get all kinds of things with it. Plus this is a crystal clear resin. I think it's kind of cool. But I do have like 4 different brands of resin. Oh, that would be cute. A chessboard. All right, again, we are just stirring it to see if it's going to get warm on us. I'm hoping anywhere between 3 to 5 minutes. We've already hit the 3-minute mark. So I'm waiting to see if at 5 minutes, does it actually feel warm on the cup? If so, then we know it's ready. If not, then we're just gonna have to time it anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, okay? So I'm just gonna give it another minute. Again, we're just constantly stirring. We're not taking the popsicle stick out because that does create air bubbles, all right? And we don't want the air bubbles. Now, I'm wondering if I'm gonna be able to get out my air bubbles. I don't think my quick dry tool is hot enough. I do need to have a heat gun, all right? If I do have a lot of bubbles. Okay, I don't feel it getting warm. All right, so we're just gonna go with it now. So we're gonna go ahead and start to fill this. I don't know how much of this is actually going to take. So this is our test run. This is how much resin like we've mixed. So let's see. So I'm just gonna pour into the mold here. Oops. It is going to take quite a bit. So I would think if you want to make a few of these, like for gifts, I would recommend ordering at least 2 bottles of it. All right, that is good. I might have put a little bit too much, but we'll see. And I might not even have enough for there. All right. Oh. Stay. All right, so that much didn't even fill all of this. So guess what? We are going to have to mix just a tad bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and do about the same amount so I can fill up the other one. And then we're just gonna mix it to the 3 minutes, you guys. So that way, because like I said, it didn't do, it didn't get warm on us. So as of right now, that's how much I have used. All right. Each time I've put it in the cups, we used about a third, right? So now we've used about 2/3 of it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour these in. And then whatever we're left over with, I don't think it's gonna be enough to do this tray over here, but unless I do one more set just to see how much a full bottle, I could do that. I could see how much an entire full bottle will get done. All right, now this is why the gloves are very important, okay? Oh, so maybe somebody else's resin. Some of them do get warm though. Maybe it's not a 24-hour, because the ones that I used when I did tumblers, I want to say it was like a 6-hour, and then you could do the next section. But then they did want it to sit for 24 hours or something like that. Yeah. So that's definitely, well, you know what? You could, yeah. Debbie said, there is a way that you can, yes, there is with the water. I didn't do that. But I knew this wasn't going to be enough just because the cups that I'm using. But you could measure the water and then pour it into the cup to know how much resin. That is one of the tips that was given. But I've done different resins. I guess everybody's different. If you're able to do it all in one, do it all in one. But Debbie made a good point about pretty much the two mixtures, something being a little bit different in each of them and them not mixing as well. I guess we'll find out. An Oreo cookie silicone mold. My hand hurts. Yo, I got 10 minutes. I got 10 minutes. All right, so we are just stirring this up again. And you know what? I will tell you, this resin doesn't have like hardly any bubbles. So that's good. Maybe just when I used it before, I was stirring it maybe too fast. Again, this was like 5 years ago, y'all. Yay, Jean, I'm so glad. So we're making a board and base, and we're making a catch-all tray, but we may not be making the catch-all tray. We may just be making the board and base, and then I may go ahead and add some pigment into this and do a couple of ornaments to show you guys. Did I bring in the other little cute ornaments? I don't know if I brought them in yet. Did I? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I had some fun little trinkets I wanted to put inside of them. Maybe I'll use another one. I think I have something else. I could add glitter to one to show you guys what that would look like. Ooh, maybe I can add those beads too. We'll see. My hand is tired. All right. Thank you, Debbie. I feel like Debbie should be teaching this instead. Like I said, it's been about 5 years since I've done too much with resin. All right, so we're going to, might be delayed because of the storm. Oh yes, oh, those affected by the storm, praying for you guys. All right, so on this bottom part, we're gonna fill it, and then it's gonna go over the lip here. Okay, it's gonna go over the lip here. and fill in. All right, that one is done. Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in a couple little ornaments. So we're not gonna do this one today. I just didn't have enough room for that. But I have 3 ornaments here. I'll go ahead and have those. And let me get some glitter. Okay. Let me see, I have some stuff here. I have some chunky glitter. I have some beads. I even have some little, where are those at? Hold on. There we go. I have some snowflakes. Okay, so let's try, I'm gonna do, we'll do kind of a clear one just with some glitter in it first. This does get a little, okay, and then this one I'm gonna do a thin layer on the bottom. And then the last one, I'm gonna add the mica powder. Okay, so that way we'll do a couple of different things. All right, so this one, let's do, is this one even open? Oh. All right, well, I guess we'll just do this one. I'm gonna add some beads. Now these are the beads that we used inside of our mason jar, okay? I know, I need to get some more regular gloves. All right, so I might have some beads just floating around somewhere. It's fine. All right, next one, I'm gonna actually put, that one's not open. I'm gonna put a layer of glitter and see how this one goes. I'm gonna put a layer of glitter down real quick, and then I'm gonna put the top piece and then put something else in it. So this is kind of like a back. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, what I would recommend is I would just let it dry and then do the second layer the next day. Okay. But we're gonna see what that one turns out. I don't know. Okay, last one. We're gonna do mica powder. Okay, so I have some mica powder here. We're gonna test, I'm gonna test out some things with you and show you guys tomorrow what they look like. So you guys can see it firsthand, learn from it so that way you don't do it. Also so I remember what not to do too, but we'll see. Oh, yay. All right. You really should use something to scoop it out with. Let me see if I have I think I have a stir stick. Next month's transfer, I sure can. Wait, what's today? How about I post it? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and use some blue. Again, if you had any questions and I didn't answer them, please let me know. So this is my first time using this resin. This is our newest one, so we're gonna see how it works. This first one right here, oops, see I got a couple of beads in it. Let's see if I can get them out real quick. Wash that. Try not to get anything to fall in it. It doesn't help that I'm reaching over. You know, I should have pushed it up a little bit more so I didn't have to reach over it. But, you know, that's where we're at right now. This particular resin takes 24 hours. So tomorrow I will show you guys what everything looks like, how everything came out with. I used mica powder. So again, if you guys need comment resin, and I'll send you the link to my Amazon store where I have the resin, the mica powder as well as the ornament molds in a 12 pack, or you can get them in a 4 pack on my cutout site. Okay, I'm gonna actually sprinkle a couple of these snowflakes in here. They're so cute too. Okay. And we'll see if we can even see them. They'll be like hidden little treasures. Okay, it's gonna spread up into the top part. Okay, I'm gonna get one more because I still have a little bit left. So I'm just gonna get more, and let's add in this bigger chunky glitter into it, right? So we did one with like little beads, dropped those in there when we put the resin. The second one, we dropped it in there, put the glitter in it. This one, we mixed the mica powder. And then this next one, we are going to, how do you open this? We're going to mix the glitter into the resin. Ooh. All right. It has like this little plastic film I gotta take off on the inside. It's kind of a cool jar though. It's like the shaker part is on the side. All right, let's try that. Last one, and then you guys, we will check back in tomorrow. Y'all hit the heart button. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate it. Remember, this resin does have a 40-minute work span. So what I do need to do once this is done is I need to go get my heat gun. I do need to go get my heat gun and get the bubbles out. But my heat gun is in the garage. And I don't have, I think the alcohol is in the garage too. The spray, oh, I have some spray alcohol right here actually. All right, I'm gonna put a little bit more, whatever I have left over, into this one, and then maybe we could pour something different into it once it has dried. Tomorrow, we could do like a double-sided type of thing. I think that would be cute. So we'll put this in here, it'll dry overnight. Oops, making a little bit of a mess here. And I am going to throw away all of my cups for today. Okay, let me clean up the sides there. I had some beads hanging out on the side. Everything is in. Looks good. Okay, so I am going to throw all of this away and put these back on our jars, and we will be back tomorrow, okay, to see what they look like. So remember, we did one with resin, added beads, one with resin, added glitter, one with resin and mica powder, and then some beads, and then we did one with resin, mixed mica powder, and mixed glitter to see what that one's gonna look like too. Okay? Yay! This one is completely clear. Can't wait to see how that turns out as well. But you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We're gonna find out tomorrow how everything went. Could have been a bust. Could actually turn out really cool. We'll find out tomorrow. So I hope you guys can tune in tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Hopefully I'll be on early tomorrow as well. or somewhere around 10 o'clock. Okay? All right, you guys, take care. Have a great rest of your day. And again, comment resin. Never heard of that. Is it like food coloring? No, it's a powder. The mica powder. Yeah. It is, yeah, it's just a coloring pigment. I used it for making, when I made soaps as well. But we are going to let this sit for at least 24 hours. So I'll see you guys tomorrow around 10 o'clock. All right? Have a great day. All right, I'm going to walk around to turn off my thing so I'm not leaning over this. But you guys, bye y'all. Hit the heart button.